All right, apparently Anthony Joshua is still targeting Deontay Wilder, according to Sky Sports. Y'all can see it right here. Anthony Joshua is still targeting Deontay Wilder despite approval, a Tyson Fury rematch. What's going on with AJ? Is he serious about this fight? E-King Fight News, we got more on this. Alright, so according to Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, he remains eager to stage a fight between unified champion. You know, it's funny, they don't even call him a champion anymore. Unified title holder Joshua and Wilder at Wembley Stadium on April 13th. Excuse me. So, Eddie Hearn apparently in talks with Shelly Finkel. And a curveball has been thrown once again into all of these speculations, as Frank Warren has now come out and said, hey, the Wilder Fury rematch negotiations, they start next week. That's right, next week. Talks will begin for Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Let's take a look at that. Alright, shout out to Boxing Scene. Wilder Fury rematch talks to begin next week, says Frank Warren. Right, the two boxers collided Saturday night, Staples Center. There was a Showtime replay. And I was too busy checking out this Lomachenko fight. You know. So why watch a fight I already saw again? But you know what? I'm going to take the time out. I'm going to watch that fight again. I will watch this fight again. According to Frank Warren, the rematch negotiations will begin in the coming days, as he expects the deal to be finalized sometime in January. We will start talks next week. Warren said to the Telegraph, Tyson has been in camp for virtually a year, so we'll give him a break for Christmas. We are pushing hard to have the rematch in the UK. We will look to do the fight sometime in the late spring, and are looking at a stadium if the fight happens in the UK. If we can't get it there, or if we can't get it here, we may as well go to Las Vegas. But we believe Tyson Fury is now in the driving seat. He's the #1 heavyweight in the world. I said whoever won the fight would be #1 in my eyes. And those of numerous astute judges, we believe Fury did win the fight. And then he went on to say the Joshua fight's a big fight. There will be nowhere to hide after this rematch. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think here? Do you want to see the rematch, or do you want to see another chase from Deontay Wilder to get at Anthony Joshua? E-King Fight News. And we're just getting started. All right. Now, from what Eddie Hearn's been saying, he's been disputing the idea that the WBC had ordered a rematch. And he pretty much said, you know what? That's not the case at all. In actuality, the WBC is merely approving a rematch with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And they're basically sorting things out because Dominic Breazeale is still the mandatory. So they need to give Dominic Breazeale justification why this rematch is approved. Right? This is a quote from Eddie Hearn. I think what they're saying is they would approve a rematch. Dominic Breazeale is a mandatory who is supposed to fight the winner. So what they're saying is that they would allow the rematch. As far as I see, they haven't ordered it. We'll see. I don't think it really changes much. If Wilder wants to fight Fury, he'll fight Fury. If he wants to be undisputed, he'll fight Joshua. It can trump anything. He's talking about the unification / undisputed fight. I don't know how much that means to Wilder. It means everything to us. It means everything to Joshua. But the rematch is a big fight. We all know Derek Chisora is about to fight Dillian Whyte in something of a, let's call it a unfinished business rematch kind of fight that really doesn't need to happen. The AJ Wilder fight is a huge fight, said Hearn. AJ against Fury is a huge fight. AJ against Dillian Whyte is a big fight. Dillian Whyte is fighting Derek Chisora on December 22nd, so we'll see what happens in that one. And anything can happen. Last time, we were all talking too much, and we've made a decision that there will be no talk in this one. So, is Eddie Hearn finally serious about making this fight happen? Is he finally, the one positive sign is he's not running to the media every week. He's decided to take that out of the repertoire of his ducking games. And maybe he's finally turned the corner. Maybe he's thinking about it and he's saying, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe it is time to get AJ in there with Deontay Wilder. The problem is Tyson Fury. Just the real problem with all of this is I'm not even sure you can call it the undisputed fight. How can it be undisputed when Tyson Fury just had a draw with Deontay Wilder? I mean, legitimately, Deontay Wilder fought on even terms with Tyson Fury. So, by definition, if Tyson Fury fought on even terms with Deontay Wilder, guess what? Guess what that means? He must be beat as well. Tyson Fury must be beat. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you want to call yourself undisputed champion, you got to go through that guy. They call him the Gypsy King. If you want to be undisputed champion, you got to go through this guy. His name's Deontay Wilder. Joshua's a title holder. That's what Sky Sports just called him. Is he going to make an impact? Is he going to try and coup one of these fights? Or is he going to sit back, fight a Dillian Whyte? Let Wilder and Fury have a rematch. I think this is the most likely outcome. I mean, it seems like Tyson Fury, he didn't say who he was training for. He just said he's got a big fight. He didn't specify Wilder, but it's clear he wants the Deontay Wilder rematch. Does he? And he wants it in the UK. According to Frank Warren, they want that fight in the UK. They're going to push for it to be in the UK. I don't know how likely that is. It may happen. I think Deontay Wilder, it would be a good look. It would be an excellent look for him to go over there and fight in the UK. I think a driving factor would be what were the pay-per-view buys for the first fight. What were those UK numbers that they never released? What were they? Because I think that is a huge driving factor. Because if you're going to go over to the UK, that means you're taking the US pay-per-view and you're saying, you're basically saying, hey, we're going to give up all this extra money we could be making on this side to go over and fight in a stadium with a packed building in one of the most, in another highly anticipated heavyweight showdown. So what do you guys think about that? I think the consensus is, if you're talking about money, and I mean, Bob Arum checked Eddie Hearn on this. If you check out some of what Bob Arum had to say while he was at the Lomachenko fight, he checked Eddie Hearn hard and said, you know what? With all the talk of the UK ticket sales and UK, pay-per-view, The real money's in the U.S. The real price point on pay-per-view is in the U.S. It's not in the U.K. So Bob Arum had to say. Long-time promoter. And, someone that is based out of Las Vegas. This is a guy that has been promoting in the United States for Eddie Hearn's pretty much goddamn lifetime. So, that's Bob Arum. You guys let me know what you think. E-King Fight News. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And we're out.